Palisades Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. The Demon Deacons ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense has the ball first today. And onto the field comes Assad Wasim. He entered the portal, looked around, and made his way here from Florida Atlantic. Had over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out.
Well, one of the big wins for this football team and this fan base this offseason, David, was going to the portal and bringing this guy in to help the passing attack. They knew he was going to be able to stretch defenses and make explosive plays, catching the ball, and that's exactly what we've seen early this year. He has completely flipped the script. He's taken this offense to a different level. It'll be fun to watch what he does today.
And, man, how exciting is it now to have your playmaker? You worry about how a guy comes in sometimes as a transfer, how he meshes with his teammates. Coach says it's been seamless, and everybody in practice has had their mouth open at the amount of plays that he can make, and you're seeing it translate to the field. Heck of a start for this young man.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this
going long. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Boilermakers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Wake Forest offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And out for the first time in this one is Carlos Hernandez. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under pressure. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're in the gun on third down. It's Lopez. Out wide left, it's Davis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Again, it's Lopez. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Look out! Max got it on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Short picked up a 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Here's Lopez to throw. Finds his target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So they've gotten it down to the 1. Couldn't get it in through the air last time, and now it's third down. Trying to power it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. The RPO got it. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. Drops back on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's a give to Gibson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll try to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. just smothered on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. The give. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Purdue! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Lopez. Left side, it's Davis. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lopez to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Just got rid of that one.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside, it's Wiggins. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The play fake, Gio Lopez. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out wide left, it's Hernandez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Rush right in his face. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. At the 45, on his way. Tons of room in the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They go play action with Lopez. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Wake calls a timeout, and they have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Lopez turns it upfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. 2nd and long here. Lopez wants to fire. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll let it go to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together. Drawing off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Churns into the pile. Oh, he's got some space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of after the nice game, mark it at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Lopez to pass. He'll pull it down. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. A snap, lost a throw to start this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the 2nd half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again, nothing there.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Lopez to the air again. They're all over him. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Gets open down the middle. Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They'll run it. It's Gibson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's Lopez to throw. Left side is Hernandez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Owens. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this. Through 3 quarters now, these wide receivers both. Parts of the game plan, here's how they stack up so far. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Quick completion on the out. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. Motion from the back. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Boilermakers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Here's Gibson one more time. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Throwing, Lopez. Right side, it's Davis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Nice play to knock that one down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end, making sure that falls incomplete.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. And they get to him and sack the quarterback. And not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be